Enlarged prostate, food to avoid. Prostate swelling is most common diseases in aging men above 50 years. The prostate gland is greatly controlled by sex hormones, androgen, principally testosterone. Inside the prostate, testosterone gets modified into a different hormone called dihydrotestosterone, DHT. When there's too much of this chemical called DHT circulating in the body, it causes cells within prostate to expand rapidly, leading to a condition known as an enlarged prostate or benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. However, both testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, DHT, can be affected by dietary changes, so it is important for men with an enlarged prostate to follow a healthy diet. Thus, taking dietary precautions to promote enlarged prostate health is an important step in maintaining overall comfort and wellness. In this video, I'm going to examine 8 foods that you should avoid. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Smash the notification bell if you have not. Number 8. Red meat. Studies have found that a compound known as heterocyclic amines, HCAs, are formed when cooking or grilling red meat at high temperatures. This compound found in cooked or grilled red meat can damage cells, leading to swelling of prostate and increase risk of cancer. Red meat also contains protein called IGF-1, which can increase the risk of prostate cancer, and arachidonic acid, which can promote inflammation, making enlarged prostate symptoms worse. Red meat also contains a protein found to increase testosterone levels, which can contribute to enlarged prostate. Red meat include beef, pork, lamb. To reduce the risk of these complications, it is best to limit your consumption of red meat or avoid it altogether. Number 7. Dairy products. Dairy products should be avoided as part of diet, as they contains a compound called casein, which can trigger inflammation. Dairy products also contain saturated fat and cholesterol that can be unhealthy when consumed in large amounts. Studies have shown an association between enlarged prostate and consumption of saturated fat, making dairy products a potential risk factor for prostate health complications. It's recommended to limit or avoid consuming dairy products if you're someone who suffers from enlarged prostate. Many alternative food sources are available to provide calcium and other essential nutrients without sacrificing your health. Paying attention to what you eat and including more plant-based protein sources will help keep enlarged prostate symptoms under control instead of relying on high-fat dairy products. Dairy products, such as whole milk, full-fat butter, full-fat cheese, and full-fat yogurt, contain high levels of saturated fat and cholesterol. These substances can promote the growth of prostate cancer cells and increase the risk of enlarged prostate. Number 6. Processed meats. Processed meats should be avoided due to the saturated fat and nitrates they contain. Nitrates are used in processed meats to help preserve the product, but it can have negative effects on prostate health. Studies have shown that eating processed meats regularly can increase the risk of enlarged prostate and prostate cancer. Nitrates in them can irritate the body's tissue and cause inflammation, making enlarged prostate symptoms worse. So it's best to avoid these types of foods. Instead, opt for leaner cuts of meat with less fat and preservatives. Having these foods in small amounts is possible, but it is best to consume them sparingly when living with enlarged prostate. These types of meats, such as bacon, sausages, ham, hot dogs and deli meats, have been linked to increased symptoms of enlarged prostate. Number 5. Alcohol. Alcohol contains various compounds such as ethanol and acetaldehyde, which can be damaging to cells and increase the risk of enlarged prostate. Taking large amount of alcohol will make the condition worse, as it increases inflammation, making it harder for the body to manage the symptoms. Studies have shown that alcohol consumption can increase the risk of prostate cancer and enlarged prostate. It causes a heightened risk of enlarged prostate-related complications, as it promotes bladder and urinary tract infections, and can also increase urinary retention. Additionally, drinking alcohol can cause dehydration, and dehydration is actually a known trigger for enlarged prostate symptoms such as frequent urination. Taking care to limit or avoid alcohol is an important part of managing enlarged prostate and protecting overall health. Number 4. Caffeine. Caffeine contains a compound called xanthine, which can increase urine production and irritate the bladder. This can exacerbate the symptoms of an enlarged prostate such as frequent urination or a weak urine stream. It's best to avoid or significantly reduce your intake of caffeine-containing foods and drinks such as coffee, tea, chocolate, and energy drinks. Caffeine is also a diuretic, which can lead to dehydration. Dehydration can irritate the tissues of the prostate and lead to inflammation. In addition, caffeine has been linked to increased levels of hormones associated with prostate enlargement. To optimize symptom management and health, men diagnosed with an enlarged prostate should keep their caffeine intake minimal or cut it out of their diet entirely. Number 3. Trans fats. Trans fats are found in many processed foods. This type of fat comes from partially hydrogenated vegetable oils and is used to increase product shelf life. Consuming foods high in trans fats on a regular basis can interfere with natural hormones associated with enlarged prostate, which can make symptoms worse. Known as partially hydrogenated oils on ingredient labels, trans fats are also associated with increased risks of heart disease and stroke. It is best to choose food items and look for packaging labels that declare trans fat free. Hence, it is important to read the food label and ensure it contains no trans fat or partially hydrogenated oils. Trans fat foods such as baked and fried snacks, cookies, crackers, chips, margarines and shortening should all be avoided. Number 2. Sugar-sweetened beverages. One of the most effective dietary adjustments that men with enlarged prostates can make is avoiding sugar-sweetened beverages, such as soda and energy drinks. These contain a compound known as fructose. Research have uncovered that consuming fructose-rich products increases inflammation in the body and can contribute to prostate enlargement. It is therefore recommended that men affected by prostate problems reduce or eliminate them from their diet entirely. Opt instead for a natural herbal tea or a flavored sparkling water. Drinking more water is always beneficial, especially when dealing with an enlarged prostate. Number 1. Sodium. Eating a diet low in sodium is an important part of managing an enlarged prostate. Too much sodium intake has been known to cause fluid retention, which can result in excess pressure on an enlarged prostate. High levels of sodium in the body also promote cell growth that leads to prostate enlargement. While the American Dietetic Association recommends that an adult has only 2 to 3 grams of salt per day, those who are managing an enlarged prostate should decrease their daily intake to 1.5 grams, or about a teaspoon, of salt. This can be done by avoiding processed and pre-packaged foods with high amounts of sodium, as well as cutting back on one's use table salt or opting for other low-sodium seasons to cook. Instead of adding extra salt directly into a meal, use herbs and spices to give dishes flavor without racking up your daily sodium count. Overall, avoiding certain foods that could worsen your enlarged prostate symptoms is key in keeping this benign condition from getting worse. In addition to dietary changes, there may be other lifestyle changes you can make to reduce some of the stress associated with enlarged prostate syndrome. Exercise regularly, practice stress reduction techniques such as yoga or meditation, get plenty of restful sleep and vitamins, All proven methods for a healthier lifestyle overall. You can also watch video on 6 best vitamins shrink enlarged prostate in our channel. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding what habits you can change to improve your health, you can take control of managing your enlarged prostate symptoms in a positive and proactive way. Kindly subscribe to our channel, smash that notification bell if you found this video informative. Thank you for watching.